Hello there everybody, Gmod here, and we're back for another chapter, Fire Emblem. And God, I've missed this game. I haven't played this game in a little bit since my last recording, and I won't lie, I missed it. This game's a lot of fun. It's heart-wrenching at times, but it's a lot of fun, and I'm happy to be back. Anyways though, in the last chapter, we, if I recall, were basically eavesdropping onto the castle of Emblem to see what was going on with the Fire Emblem. And it turns out the king really is trying to make it so his son cannot become the next ruler of the throne. And we also got attacked by Black Fang members, but that's kind of been happening every chapter for a while now, so it's nothing really new. And however, this time Link came up with a smart plan of tracking them to see where they go, to see if we can find their fortress and get the Fire Emblem back. And with that being said, I guess we pick up where we left off after tracking them. Chapter 24. Wait. I think we're here. Let's try. One sec. We've already seen this, I'm just gonna skip this. I guess I didn't save last time. Good thing the game has an autosave, or else that'd be annoying. Alright, let's go to it. Didn't even read the chapter name. They followed the Black Fang due south. Although the trail vanishes, Lynn uses her tracking skills and the pursuit continues. The path leads up to Burns Impassable Mountains. The peaks know no seasons, and the snow covers all in a bright blanket. In this land of blinding reflections, an ancient castle appears. And I guess that's their base, huh? Alright, let's see what the chapter's named. I know it's chapter 25. Pale Flower of Darkness. That does not sound nice. Just saying. So in the end, you failed to defeat them, didn't you? I only introduced you to the Lord Nordal out of respect for your rank. I was mistaken, though, to think a former royal soldier would be... Next time I'll be different, I swear it. I beg of you, give me one more chance. One more chance? Surely you jest. Without Lord Nordal's good word, I'll never fly again. Not as a royal wyvern knight, at least. Please, another chance. Ah, but you're quite skilled at begging, at least. Persist. You have fallen from our graces, and nothing will change that. Just be grateful. You are an outsider, so you're spared the Fang's judgment. You stink of failure. Leave me to breathe in peace. Huh. I mean, hey, she didn't die at least, that's good. That wyvern rider. That was the same one we fought earlier. That proves that they took this mountain path. Now, what have we here? What a complicated place. It's little more than whispers, but I can hear human voices. Over there! Let's go take a look. Marcus, wait here with Ninian and everyone else. Be ready to escape at any time. I'm counting on you. Yes, sir. I will not fail. Having a great night must be awesome. Really? You're giving me a mission? Really and truly, Mother? I am. It's a very big job at that. It's for the King of Bern. The King? Such an important job for me? Sonia, I'm against this. Giving such a dangerous job to this child. Father? You're right, this really is a job for your sons. However, we've seen nothing of them since their last report. Lloyd, Linus. So my daughter will do this, and I have no complaints from you about it. Ah, Father. You may do as you please. But, first, business. Jafar, come. Jafar! Look, that man, he was at the Dragon's Gate. Nordal's henchman, no question about it. Jafar, should you be up? Don't your wounds hurt? Must be so discourteous. It really is quite irritating. You heard the king's request, did you not? Prince Zephyl. He wants him assassinated. What? The prince? The king wants to kill the prince? Why? He's the son, isn't he? Nino, be quiet. I'm sorry. Jafar, this mission is yours, and you're to take Nino. You're not serious. Yes, I'm serious. This girl is my daughter. She must prove herself as soon as possible. Don't do this. It's too much for her. As long as you have heard, there should be no problem. I'll brook no disagreement. We must have the king in our debate. These are Lord Nordal's explicit orders. You know, you understand the consequences if you fail, don't you? Yeah. We're off to investigate the prince's mates. I'll provide more details on the way there. Jeremy! Yeah? Where's Brandon? He just left the room. He went outside with Jan. I wonder what he's about. I'll deal with it later. Listen, Jeremy. You're in charge of the guard while I'm gone. You know that anything happens to the item. You're in charge of the guard. Ah! I'll stop talking until the insurgent Jafar showed up. Jeremy. I know. Did they seriously mean to assassinate the prince? Hey, on the orders of the king, it would seem. Unbelievable. The emblem is essential to the prince's ceremony, right? Having the emblem becomes useless if the prince is dead. We must stop the assassination. The girl, Nino. If we speak to her, she might understand. Jafar looks like a dangerous man, but we have no other course of action. Oh, here you are. How delicious. My blade shall feast well tonight, won't it? Oh. Now, which one first? Wait, hold it. There's some nasty ones mixed in with the rest. Once I get one of them, might ruin my sword's appetite. You don't mind, do you, if I do it this way? There's no reason to treat with that madman. We must find the exit. You, woman, you have beautiful skin. I slice you into lovely... Whoa. But the pieces be as... This guy's weird. It's no good. Something's blocking our way. We can't get out. I can feel an evil power emanating from every foe here. If we do not defeat them all, the barrier will hold strong. This guy's crazy! He knows how I love to slice through people. He lets me do it as often as I want, which really is all the time. He's after something he calls acquaintances. I don't know. I care nothing for it, but as long as he keeps bringing me to people to slash and cut, I am Jeremy, the finest assassin the Black King has ever known. Now come, my blade hungers. Crazy son of a gun. Gone. It's alright, he's still close. In this building somewhere. We gotta defeat him to shred this barrier. Otherwise, we'll never leave. Zachary, we have to find that man and escape his place. What are your orders? Well, first of all, let's check out the conveniently made map for us. That's always helpful. Let's see here. We got 3 Wyvern Riders. 2 guys out here. Why is there a golden horse? Alright. That's kind of weird how this is just a yellow horse. It looks like a child's pony, if I'm being honest. But you know what? Whatever. We got some axe wielders over here. And besides that, it's not too bad. But there are... Oh, wait. Is that a paladin? That's totally a paladin. Okay, that could be a problem. But it would seem that there are lots of doors we're going to have to get through. And unfortunately, we don't have a single thief alive on us right now, and that sucks. Okay, for unit picking, it won't be that bad. Like, it won't be that hard to pick units, because honestly, this chapter... Oops, that's not saved yet. We got 14 picks, so we got a lot of picks. Let's see here. We'll put everyone away, and then we'll think about this a little bit before picking your characters. Okay, let's see here. Let's check the map. New map. So what we should be most concerned about? Because we spawn all around here, which means the Wyvern Riders are going to be on our tail, like, pretty quickly. So, archers are a good idea. We got some sword fighters, so we're going to want to bring some bulky units. Archers are a good idea, too, thanks to all these flying units. So it looks like we're going to want to bring bulky, archers, and magic. Okay. That being said, let's see here. Oswen, you're good at clogging up areas that need clogging, so I'll bring you. Louise, you're the best freaking archer I could ever wish for. Your magic's going to be very helpful, so I'll bring you. Who else? I think there's lots of horse riders out there. Let me go check here quickly. I think there's lots of horse riders. Okay, not horse riders, but lance builders. Sword, lance. And all you guys are... Yeah, so Hawkeye's gonna do good here as well. So let's bring Hawkeye as well. Okay, where is he? Hawkeye? Oh, well, there you are. Okay, let me see here then. The light rune could be helpful, but I don't really see it being that useful. I'm gonna bring Lynn. I'll bring Ninian thanks to her song. It's pretty helpful. Kanash should be coming. His magic should be very helpful against knights and the sort. I think your mobility will help out a lot. I'll bring Hector just because he's Hector, honestly, if I'm being honest with myself. Will's an archer, so that's going to be good for this chapter as well. And then... Guy can be helpful. We'll bring Guy. I'll bring Sarah. And finally, who should I bring for a final? Sane or Marcus? That's what I'm thinking. Sane or Marcus? I think I'll bring Marcus. And now with that being said, how about we go get a reading? Ah, wait, this is the infinity thing. Okay, no. Augury. Come on, Nils, give me some good advice. Let's see here. A moment, please. This battle will be easier with strong defenders, Wyvern Riders in particular. I see many doors, so thieves or keys are needed. Yeah, Matthew's dead. Oh, and I feel that Merlina should join you. That's it. Thanks, Nils. Alright, I guess with that being said, let's go save our game. And pray for the best. And level 15, because honestly, no one's really been attacking Merlinius recently. Hey everybody, guess what? We're actually going to be taking a different road at this chapter. Not really because it's an issue per se, but it kind of is at the same time. So let me explain the gimmick of this chapter in particular. You have to kill all the enemies to complete the chapter. However, the thing is though, is that all the enemies, except, okay, not all of them, but a good chunk of them, are behind locked doors. And these locked doors, as you know, can only be opened with a door key or a thief. And there's only so many door keys that can go around. And since both of my thieves are dead, I don't have a way to open them with thieves. So I have to rely on the enemies dropping door keys, which they do have some. They do have enough to complete the chapter, luckily, in case you're worried about that. However, if you screw up, even once, like if you put a key in the wrong place and you run out of keys, you can get stuck in an infinite loop and be stuck there, not being able to do anything, and being forced into resetting the chapter, which as you can imagine is infuriating enough. Another thing though, it's also snowing in this battle, and snow works like fog, not fog, rain. In other words, your unit's movement speed is terrible, all of them, and it makes it so that the chapter lasts even longer than it already did. So do I want to call this level poor level design, or just level design that can be easily screwed over? I don't want to call it bad level design because it's a good concept, but it can get very tedious and very annoying extremely quickly. And there's one thing that makes me like kind of infuriated with video games. When instead of being fair, they make it stupid unfair to the point where it's ridiculous. There's a point where games are hard, but still fair. But this moment, I felt it was just kind of bad. But like I said, I can't really blame the game developers. They tried a different concept and they had to see what happened. And plus, I'm happy that they counted the player having a thief. But as at this point in the game, there's only two thieves you can have. You can have Matthew, which Matthew's dead unfortunately, or you can have Legault. And Legault's a character who you could have recruited, but I actually screwed up on. I thought I did it right, but apparently I screwed up on because I talked to him with Hector, or at least I tried to, but I should have talked to him with Eliwood. So that kind of backfired on me. So yeah, that's my little rant on the chapter right there, because it got really stupid really quick. Now, do not worry for those who are interested in the storyline. I'm not just going to cut it out all of a sudden. After we get through this, I'm actually going to be showing off the ending of the chapter, but just know that that's what the level consists of. You have to wipe out every enemy, and keep in mind, there's about 40 enemies when you start off, and there are reinforcements throughout the level every now and then. So it's not like once you kill somebody, the numbers are immediately decreased. They aren't. They can stay there. I should also let you know that on my first attempt at this chapter, someone actually did die, but because of the fact I'm actually forced to reset, it's kind of good because it means I can actually keep Heath alive, because Heath was the one who actually got killed, unfortunately. But now that I actually have to redo the chapter, because believe it or not, I actually got stuck in an infinite loop, which caused me to actually have to do the recording this way, we got kind of boned out of it. But like I said, Heath is now alive because I literally have to obey, like, I have to restart. I can't, like, just say, oh, you're dead on off the bat. So yeah, I should also let you know that during this chapter, most of these rooms that you can unlock the enemies in them, they'll often have one enemy with a door key in it, so you can go from door, like, the key to key to key, like you can use each one to go to each building. However, the building in the center there, to the right of where we are right now, is only filled with treasure. So if you do not have a thief, don't bother opening that door. It's a waste of a door key. Don't do it, because it will probably force you into resetting your game. And nobody, trust me, nobody likes resetting their game after something like that. Now, what's the other piece of advice I can give you? Oh yeah, another thing. There is a recruitable character in this chapter, and I'll be covering him later on. But trust me, he is worth getting. To recruit him, you talk to him with Elliewood. Unfortunately, though, in the footage you're seeing here, in the future, I actually do end up killing him by accident. I didn't mean to, of course, but I end up killing him because he attacked me, and then he got killed by a counterattack, sadly. So, yeah, that's essentially it right there. It's also worth noting that there is a boss here. His name is Jeremy, and Jeremy, as you saw earlier, is an assassin character, and he's a special character because he wields, I forget what the weapon's called. I think it's a lightning brand. I think that's what the weapon's called. But it's basically a nerfed Levin sword if you played Awakening. Yeah, Awakening. I don't think I said it in any other Fire Emblem game but Awakening. But yeah, it's essentially a nerf Levin sword, meaning that you can attack from 1 to 2 spaces, and it's a sword, but it uses magic to attack instead of physical strength. And while it does seem like it causes a lot of issues depending on your character, it actually kind of sucks. Like, they have to be right up to your face to be able to actually do really any damage at all with it. And the thing about it is that almost every other sword will do that job better because they're built to go close up and fight people. But the Levin sword, while good for spacing, it really doesn't do well for Jeremy. But maybe you can find a good use for it on your team. I don't know. Another thing that's worth noting about Jeremy is that he'll actually drop this lightning sword of his, and you can actually take it for yourself. So you can actually end up getting to use it on your own team, which is pretty neat. Also, as you can see here, this is the character that I was talking about that's recruitable. His name's Harkin, and he fought for Lord Albert. Unfortunately, though, he got into a bad situation, but now he's here somehow. So I guess we're gonna find out more about that later, I guess. So yeah, essentially, that's this chapter in a nutshell. Very annoying. Yes, I do agree. But I hope you understand what I'm doing with, like, why I'm doing it the way I'm doing it. It's just annoying, it's stupid, it's mind-boggling. And I won't lie to you, I had 1 hour of footage doing this chapter, and then got screwed into resetting it over again. You better believe I was kind of pissed off. I don't normally get angry on camera, or really angry at all for the most part. But in this scenario, no, the game went a little too far for me to keep my cool. With that being said, I'll see you guys for the end of the chapter. Thanks for listening to my rambling. Kid you not. 2.5 hours later, after what you saw before, I'm finally at the point where the chapter is almost at an end. Now, like I said, I appreciate the concept. They went for a different idea for a chapter. It's a nice concept. But the fact that I had to reset twice, not once, twice, because I made one mistake as a person, is a little stupid if you ask me. And I get it. You can reset. Like, a lot of people reset when playing Fire Emblem because they like certain characters, and if that certain character dies, they're like, no, I don't want you to be gone, I love you. But this was stupid, man. This was actually just stupid. I don't care what anyone says, I don't care. Anyone wants to try to defend this chapter for being cool, I hate this chapter. And that's really the end to it all. I should also mention, I decided to give Elliewood the killer edge, since I don't really think guys can be too much of use anymore. And also say hello to a new character, Harkin. And Harkin's pretty cool. I'll put a bio for him at the end of the video, but he's pretty cool, just know that. And there we go. Chapter's over. End my suffering. That was painful. Everyone is being driven mad by Nergal. It must be terrifying to lose yourself entirely. Fall completely under the sway of Nergal's power. Hey, what could this be? It can't be. The Fire Emblem? So this Batman had it all along. Let's take it and go. We've finally gotten it back. Let's not waste our good fortune. Elliewood, there's no reason for us to stay in longer. I know, let's make haste for the Marns. I don't know how to say that. We must stop the assassination. We cannot let the prince's life be put in jeopardy. You know your role, yes? The plan must be carried out tonight. Mother just wants if only for a little while. May I hold your hand? Nino, you know how I abhor such displays. I know, but I may not get another chance. And I thought, very well. Huh? If you complete this mission, I'll hold your hand as often as you like. I'll even hug you and stroke your face. Oh, really? Then I must do my best. I will. I will succeed. Wait for me, Mother. I will. Be careful. Alright, I'll be back. Ah, Jafar, wait here for a moment. It's about tonight's mission. What is it? Once you've killed the prince, kill Nino too. What? The assassinations both come directly by the king's request. The prince is well loved, and his death will trigger much chaos. The assassins is not caught and hanged immediately, the chaos will engulf burn. A scapegoat is needed. You understand? Nino is your daughter. She is trash, garbage. Oh, human refuse. I'm just happy at least to have found a use for her. She did say she would do anything to please her loving mother, did she not? Her death will please me more than her living ever did. What is it? You have something to say? This has nothing to do with me. Lord Nurgle found you as an orphan. He chose you because of your callous heart and your skill with a blade. Lord Nurgle does not give second chances. Do not forget. And with that, the ending of suffering is upon us. Oh, finally. All things aside, though, it's a good idea for a chapter, but I just don't like how they did it in the slightest. But luckily, that's the only chapter in the game that I know of that's like this. And I'm pretty sure I don't forget a chapter like this ever. So I'm pretty sure we're good. We're in the clear for that. But yeah, next time on Fire Emblem, with the Fire Emblem, ironically, that I was saying that, we are gonna go and see if we can stop this assassination from taking place, alright? See you guys then. Good lord, am I happy to save over this godforsaken file. Arkin's kind of an interesting character, and by interesting, I mean he's pretty good. I'm not saying like interesting means like he's situational. He's pretty all around pretty solid. But that's kind of the thing. He's so all around and balanced that he's just kind of, there's not really much for me to talk about. He is a hero class, which is basically an all around good fighter, which uses swords and axes, so he does have some weapon variety. And his stats aren't the worst either. They're actually pretty solid. So all around, Harkin, just a pretty solid unit. I don't really have much to talk about because he's basically your good, solid, average unit, which I've been saying solid a lot because that's basically what describes him in one word.